So we're all debating whether or not Mom has genuine intentions towards her sons, or she's got a bigger motive for kind of wanting to be in their lives.
Well, it's a good question that I wish I could actually answer myself. That would definitely be more of a question for the showrunners, because where we are, I haven't read all the rest of the episodes or the outline, so I don't really know. But I think I would probably say it's a safe bet that there's both. Mom definitely has genuine love and affection for her children, but she also has a plan. She has something that she wants, and she wants to get back what was taken from her. And I know I've said that before, but it really is true. She was banished down to hell, and she would like to get back to heaven. That's fairly clear. And so does she have to maybe do some things along the way? That might be the situation that she wouldn't otherwise have to do. But she does genuinely love her children.
When she finds out that Lucifer has revealed his true form to Linda, is that something where she's going to be concerned for her son because that's going to lead to some, consequences, or is it going to be more pissed off, like what the hell did you just do?
She doesn't find out for a little bit. In terms of, I think you guys have seen the next episode. It's not in there. She does find out, I think, fairly quickly after that. It doesn't really seem to faze her.
As an actor, as the kind of actor that I am, there's really no fun in that. Fun is...
there probably is some concern of what could happen, but at this point she's not too concerned about it. It's not changing much of the dynamic, and she probably feels she could do something about it if things did start to cause a problem. Not sure what, but at this point she's not too concerned about it.
What is her take on what Lucifer has been up to in her absence?
Well, I think she's completely confounded by it. She's dumbfounded by it. She doesn't really understand how. She looks at humanity as insects, as mosquitoes, and so she doesn't understand his fascination, and she can't understand why he just doesn't want to go back to heaven. She can understand why he doesn't want to go back to hell, but she can't understand why he doesn't want to go back to heaven. And unlike in the beginning of the season when Mom was a bit of a fish out of water, being in a human body for the first time, hating humanity, but also being in the form, getting used to things. She, of course, knows about humanity and knows about how it generally works, but there's intricacies that are difficult, and so she was definitely a fish out of water. But as we go along, the more she's here, the more she's going to get comfortable in her skin, in the skin she's in, and get comfortable with what's going on. So there's less fish out of water, and then there will be, because of that, the more you're involved in something, the more you start to either empathize, sympathize with some things or whatever. So she will start to understand some things and maybe like some things about humanity that she would never have thought in the first couple of episodes, or when she first got here, that she would ever enjoy anything about being in human form. So I think she'll start to understand Lucifer to some extent, but she still can't believe that would take any, why he wouldn't want to leave. And then that may be where some of her plans start to form, figuring out how to get back.
How many more children is she prepared to sacrifice to get back to heaven? I mean, she's already lost one child.
Right, well, she didn't sacrifice.
Right, but it resulted because she refused to go back to hell in the death of one son. She was forced to
go back to hell.
Oh, well, that's true.
So her hands are clean at that, because she did legitimately offer to go back to hell, and Lucifer wouldn't send her. So, I think because Uriel ultimately did die, I think some people kind of forget that she actually did offer, and in episode 6, Amenadiel does say that to her. She says when they're walking in the forest, and he's got this guilt trip that it's his fault. She's like, no, if anyone, it's my fault. Because I'm here is the reason there's this fighting going on, and the reason, and he says, no, well, you offered to go back. So I think it's, there's a lot of hurt feelings. You take any children of divorce or any situation like that, there's always going to be hurt feelings. and miscommunications, and then you add on to that the fact that they're celestial beings, and you're, talking about millennia instead of 10 years or whatever like that. There's going to be a lot of difficult things to work through. But I don't think I answered your question. She could probably use that. I don't think she's at the point quite yet of being accepting of that. Although I do hate to have a scene with Rachel tomorrow. So, but I think it's less about her getting help like Lucifer goes to get help, or Maze actually starts to go for help. Is more it's a bit of a recon mission. I'd like it. I think we'd have Rachel and I would have a lot of fun. But we do actually have our first scene in her office tomorrow.
I saw Mom testing some of her abilities just slightly. She was starting to realize she still has power beyond her physical. Are we going to see more of that exhibited?
Yes. So at this point, you've seen only once, I think, right? Yeah, we, at least where we are in filming now, you see it 2 more times. But at this point, I'm looking at it like, I am telling the truth. I did tell Lucifer the truth. That's all I know. Right? So when I started this, I was told that, yes, she does legitimately love her children. And, so even though she has a side to her that maybe isn't as trustworthy as some people think, I'm definitely going into it with more trustworthiness than less. Yeah, I figure there's probably something that she's working towards, but I don't know it yet.
What did she think about her, one of her child and possibly a second one, starting to get involved with law enforcement, the need to want to involve themselves not only in human lives, but to pursue justice that way? Does that intrigue her? Does it mystify her?
I think it mystifies her more than anything. With her going in the 3rd episode to see where he's working, now that we're a little further along, again, she just doesn't quite understand why. But she has pointed out to him at one point, why are you still punishing people? You were doing it. You escaped from that, and now you kind of found your way back into that. So, but she hasn't kind of put too much thought into it.